Ready to effortlessly conquer those tricky statistics problems? Meet ShinStats. Picture having a personal statistics wizard in your pocket, leading you step by step through the toughest questions. Hey Nixers! Ever felt ensnared in the intricate web of decision alternatives? Today, we're about to unravel that mystery. Join me as we select the optimal course of action utilizing Maximax, Maximin, and Minimax regret approaches. All right, Nixers. Got a question for you. Now let's proceed to the calculator and crunch the numbers. Begin by launching the app. Head to the menu bar and click on it. And here's a quick pro tip. To make things even easier, use the search bar. Just type Maximax and it will lead you straight to the calculator. On the calculator's landing page, we will be asked to input the number of rows and the number of columns associated with the payoff table. In consideration of the given table below, that has 3 decision alternatives: bonds, stocks, and mutual funds, and the 3 states of the economy. Growing, stable, and declining, we input a 3-row by 3-column payoff table. Next, since we are asked to utilize the Maximax, Maximin, and Minimax regret approaches, this gives us the hint that the decision analysis to be conducted does not involve probabilities or risks. As a result, we leave the selection for this drop-down menu as is. Moving on, we populate the payoff table with the corresponding column and row names, then proceed with providing the values. Remember, accuracy is the key. The app's magic works best with precise data. Now, we're ready to unleash the statistical wizardry and proceed with the calculation of the required probability. With everything set, we now click Calculate and wait for the app to do its magic. Interested in downloading the app? Link in my bio. All right, Nixers, let's delve into the step-by-step solution. We'll walk through each phase, providing a sneak peek into what the calculator churns out. In Step 1, we determine the best decision alternative using the Maximax approach. In this approach, we have to add a new column and label it as Best Payoff. In this column, we will write the maximum payoff that we can observe in each row. For example, in the first row, we can see that the payoffs are composed of 40, 45, and 5. As a result, we write the value of 45 under the Best Payoff column. This reflects the optimism of the decision maker that the most favorable outcome of having a stable economy will prevail when we invest in bonds. We do the same process for the next succeeding rows and find that the best payoff in these rows are 70 and 53, respectively. Now, among these 3 best payoffs, we select the highest value, which, in this case, is equal to 70. As a result, our best decision using Maximax approach is to invest in stocks. In other words, the Maximax approach is suited for decision makers with a highly optimistic or risk-taking attitude. It selects the alternative that provides the highest possible payoff under the assumption that the most favorable conditions will occur. In Step 2, we determine the best decision alternative using the Maximin approach. In this approach, we have to add a new column and label it as Worst Payoff. In this column, we will write the lowest payoff that we can observe in each row. For example, in the first row, we can see that the payoffs are composed of 40, 45, and 5. As a result, we write the value of 5 under the Worst Payoff column. This highlights the decision maker's pessimistic perspective, indicating an expectation that, when investing in bonds, the least favorable scenario of a declining economy is anticipated. Consequently, the corresponding value of 5 is placed under the Worst Payoff column. We do the same process for the next succeeding rows and find that the worst payoff in these rows are -13 and -5, respectively. Now, among these 3 worst payoffs, we select the highest value, which in this case is equal to 5. As a result, our best decision using Maximin approach is to invest in bonds. In essence, the Maximin approach is tailored for decision makers with a highly pessimistic or conservative outlook. It opts for the alternative offering the maximum payoff, operating under the assumption that the most unfavorable conditions will materialize. In Step 3, we determine the best decision alternative using the Minimax regret approach. In this approach, we must identify the best payoff in each state of nature. For example, For a growing economy, the payoffs are 40, 70, and 53. As a result, the best payoff in this column is equal to 70. In other words, in a growing economy, the best decision is to invest in stocks. However, what if we were not able to invest in stocks and instead selected the other alternatives? This is the reason why we subtract each of the values in the column from the best payoff of 70 to determine the value of the regret or the loss that we will experience if we fail to select the best decision under that specific state of nature. Now that we have all the regret values calculated, we now introduce a new column and label it as maximum regret. In this column, we select the highest value of regret in each row. For example, in the first row, we have the regret values 30, 0, and 0. It follows that the maximum regret is 30. We do the same for the next succeeding rows, which gives us the maximum regret values of 18 and 17, respectively. Among these three maximum regret values, 30, 18, and 17, we select the lowest value, which in this case is equal to 17. Thus, we have selected the minimum among the maximum regrets. As a result, the best decision using the Minimax regret approach is to invest in mutual funds. Can I interest you in an opportunity? Leverage our handy calculator to guide you to further understand the process of these calculations. For an added twist, compare your own calculations with the results generated by this calculator to facilitate a thorough cross-check. Drop your answer in the comments. Your input is the key to knowing if we're making a real impact. Let us hear your thoughts. Did those results light up a spark of curiosity in your mind? Show some love with a double tap or hit that like button. If you're itching for more data-driven excitement, click the link in my bio to download the app from the Google Play Store. A heartfelt thanks for sticking with us till the end of the video. See you on the next one. Follow for more.